Hi. Let me just quickly finish my breakfast. I couldn't eat it in time. Alright. How's it going, guys? Everyone have your coffees ready? Oh, that's good. What's up, guys? What's new with you? What's going on? We are back to the weekly sip. I know I spent like, what was it? 2 weeks doing the computer build streams. Part of that was because I had to do the computer builds, and part of that was because I basically I had run out of links for the weekly sip. All my saved up links had been completed. So I needed like a few weeks to build some more up, I guess. How's everyone doing? Your coffee has hazelnut creamer. I have a mocha today. Except my fat friend. So what is new? I mean, I can tell you a few things that are new with me. One, guess what, guys? I made partner on Twitch. Now, that's not great because Twitch has a very clear path of progression. Streamer to affiliate to partner to banned. But yeah, guys, my Game Boomers Twitch channel, I finally hit the threshold to be able to apply for partner. The threshold being like, you know, an average of 75 viewers a stream for the past month. Yeah. So we managed to do it. I think I just heard Naomi fall over in the shower. We should check on her. Here, give me a second if you don't mind, okay? Naomi? Are you okay? Okay, I thought you fell over in the shower. Huh? Okay. She's not dead yet, guys. Thanks for the $2, Brick Muppet. Thank you very much. I'm Dutch, so I'm smoking weed and drinking instant coffee. Cheers in the partnership. Thanks very much, Kenny. I really appreciate it. What are streaming alternatives to Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer? Well, Mixer's gone. Mixer's now turned into Facebook gaming, unfortunately. And there's also DLive, but DLive isn't great. Check on the woman. But for now, no, she's fine. For now, I'm on Twitch with Game Boomers, and I think like I've been hitting at like an average of like 60 viewers before this point, but the increased exposure from E3 put me over the edge of 75. Like we had 90 viewers last night, and that was just like it was a lazy stream. Like it wasn't like a full cosplay show or like a full playthrough. It was me like lazily playing Baba Is You. It wasn't like an actual like big show. And we had like 90 people. So all you guys who tune into Game Boomers, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. All you guys who donate either there or here, it's pretty amazing. Speaking of that, Operation Blue, thanks for the $5. I'll be mowing my lawn during this, so keep your mic as close as possible. I want to hear every exquisite detail. Longshanks Gunner for 5. Congratulations, Deb. If it doesn't end in you being cucked by Deer Girl, then I'll be extremely disappointed. Deer Girl is like almost attractive. There's a big almost there. I think if she did a few things, she'd actually be quite attractive. Congrats on the partnership. Hope you keep flying under the radar. Yeah, Apollo. Thanks for the donations, guys. But I don't know. Like, do I really need to fly under the radar? Like, I've been just doing okay. I haven't been doing anything too crazy over there. Thanks, Big Dro. You can't send into your Twitch for some time now. That sucks, Undead Ocarina. You can always make a new Twitch if you like, I guess. You can always do another one. Get Deer Girl to Dom Girl? No. Dev, no! Okay, hold on. Just give me a second, okay? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Just give me a moment. Okay, Twitch. Deer Girl. Cool dudes for $10. Thank you. Hey Dev, if you haven't done so, check out the 2017 short As Niagara Falls with Mayday Pictures. Those are the things down here and is worsened by the coof. I've never heard of it, but okay. Until the fam finds out about Game Boomers. They already kind of know, Schnitzel. They already kind of know. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Okay, never mind. No, never mind. No. I think I was thinking of somebody else. Or like I just forgot how she looked. Cause no. there are some trans women and there are some traps who are quite good looking and perhaps not. Perhaps not this time. No thanks. No thanks. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's fapping. No. Also, here's what's funny, alright? So, hold on. Maybe I can... She fell over again. Are you fucking kidding me? Ellie, what are you doing? Okay. How does someone fall over twice in the shower, like in the same shower? Oh my god. Holy fuck, Russell. Thanks for the 100. DM me on Discord about it, okay? Jesus Christ. Okay, so here's the thing about Deer Girl, okay? Let's pull her up here, if you don't mind. Here's Deer Girl, okay? Damn, thanks for that 100, man. I'm still kind of getting over it. Thank you very much. Okay. Yep, maybe Kaylin. Maybe it's true. But here's Deer Girl, okay? She has the whole deer spirit thing going on. That's her business. But I'm noticing, like, she's a trans woman, right? Okay, fair enough. That's completely legitimate, obviously. However, she has male antlers because and she's a deer. Like, only of the species, deer are male. Isn't the female variant of the species a fawn and they have no antlers? Like, I don't know if you know exactly what you're doing here, Steph. Personally, I think you might need to rethink the current deer situation. Personally, anyway, I mind. Thanks, Brick Muppet. Thanks for the $2. She's a trans woman, but an intersex deer. A fembuck. Yeah, a doe. Yeah, that's right. Not a. I know a fawn is a is a child deer. Right. It's a doe. Yeah. Does don't have antlers unless they're a reindeer. Yeah. Yeah, it's just strange because she's a trans woman who identifies as a male variant of the species. Like, oops. Maybe you didn't notice that. Anyway. Yeah, maybe like she's a different gender as in her deer form, right? Maybe that's what the case is. I don't know. I don't understand. Who was I thinking of? Apollo? My desire to tell the truth is being weighed by my desire to keep my YouTube channel. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I can Photoshop something nicely. Give me a second here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can't find it right now. Sorry. And frankly... Oh, my, here we go. I can kind of find it. Shit. Okay. Okay, you know what? The reason that I can't show you anything, by the way, is because I'm currently on Pornhub. I can't fucking turn it on. I can't turn on the thing. Okay. Okay. How about this? Fine. Here. There is... You know what? I can't find a good picture that doesn't fucking... you know what? Fuck it. Okay. There's a porn actress. And she did some really good porn. Basically with like spotted freckle makeup and deer antlers. Okay? There you go. And actually they were like little nubs, so they were definitely like more feminine. No, I am not. I was trying to find like a safe for work image of the thing that I'm talking about, and I can't fucking find it. So fuck it. And honestly, I had actually forgotten her. I had mixed up her with the Twitch deer girl, and she's like so much more. She's like so much better looking, like significantly better looking. And I was like, wait, who are we talking about again? Oh yeah, this is the wrong deer. Say the name? Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can find the name. Not Lilith. I'll just find her again. Images. I can't find her anymore. Maybe she's just like off. She's like not on the internet. You know what? Fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How do you know this? Thanks, Brickmuffin. Partner for one day and looks at deer porn. Actually, I haven't. Dev is short for deviant. I can't find it anymore. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the image, and I can't find the person, so fuck it, alright? I see where you were going with that, but I'm on Pornhub. Sounds bad in a stream. Kenny, thanks for the 5. When the teacher wants to check your work, I can't show you right now. I'm on Pornhub. Oh, damn. Dude, Cameron, that's a pretty awesome job, man. Thanks, Dev, helped me decompress after a stressful virus-filled night. Well, you just watched me decompress out of Pornhub, so it's not gay if the antlers are feminine. Okay. Anyway, let's move on from the deer conversation, if you don't mind. Thanks for everyone's donations, by the way. It's pretty incredible. You were just watching the Game Boomers of The Last of Us that you missed. How's everything going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about the Minecraft server, okay? So yeah. New Minecraft server coming. The old Minecraft server is down. Auto update for Spigot was turned on in the back end, so everything updated automatically. None of us turned it on. The host has been fucking shit this whole time. I'm dropping them like a goddamn brick at this point because they're terrible. But basically, the auto update for the server was turned on. Our old map updated automatically. It broke a whole bunch of things. We tried to roll it back. It corrupted the map, but then it also turned off all the plugins. So like all the protections were gone, and everyone ran wild and destroyed the server. So there's that. So anyway, we have a new map going. I have the server hardware, the computer's built, everything's fine. We're going to be getting the we're aiming to finish the map by July 1st and then getting the server up hopefully around the same time. I still need to learn how to use Linux though. So if somebody knows how to use Linux, DM me on Discord, we'll get it all set up. Oh, the Olis. Yes, that's who it is. I recognize that name now. I'm pretty sure it's Maddie Doll. Yes. Thank you. And yes, another thing is I was offline for a couple of days, guys. I don't know if you noticed. I now have fiber optic internet, and I'm using the fiber optic internet to host the server out of my house. So that's the news in the Minecraft server. Hopefully, by this time next week, we will officially launch or something, and it'll be great. I sent you stuff in the mail 2 days ago. When will you do your first unboxing? Basically, when I have a pile of packages to open, I'll do some unboxings. I've done unboxings before. People like there have been some longtime viewers who know my actual house address, and they mailed me stuff. You know, like Dragonfats mailed me stuff. Matapash has mailed me stuff. Meet the Galaxy, I think, has mailed me stuff. I got a Trump Chia pet that I unboxed once. But basically, I have like 4 or 5 packages coming in to the PO box, and I'll do probably on the weekly sip. I'll do an unboxing of those at some point. I'm changing the maze this time, Ian. Yes, there will be a way to get out. No problem. Yeah. So that is the situation for the Minecraft server. Thanks for all your support and all your patience. I feel bad that the launch 3 months ago sucked so much, and like no one's playing it anymore. Really, there's like 5 or 6 people playing it now. There used to be like hundreds, and it's because the host was so bad. We are going to make a better server. All right, guys. I want if you tried it and you didn't like it, I want you to come back. Yeah, Trump Chia pet. It's Trump's head, but like the chia moss grows into the shape of his hair. It's pretty cool. I didn't blame you, Kalen. No. Wasn't you. Wait, was it you? You're banned. Odoroki, thanks for the $5. When I was younger, I used to enjoy eating deer jerky now and then. It was pretty good food, not gonna lie. Yeah, I've had deer. I've had moose, I've had bear. You get like a lot of wild animals if you're living where I am. Yeah. Can we get to the news? Illinoisian, we can, but this is also my community talk stream too. It's not just news. Yeah. Yes, Doomcore. I have now properly set that up. You know what? We've been talking for about 15 minutes. Maybe we should move on to some things. Maybe we should move on to some things if you don't mind. I think it's probably time. You know, I've chatted with you guys a little bit, and I enjoy chatting with you guys, but news is also a part of the show too. One last thing to talk about. Yes. How did you guys like... Oh, thanks, Nathan Brake. Thank you very much. Thanks for the $2. Your Sunday streams are my Sunday cleans. Do you clean while listening? Okay, so... Did you guys like my video yesterday? The I am tired of cancel culture video. Maddie Doll's not actually trans, no. Because the impetus for me making that video was actually the personal event that happened with my former friends. But I also didn't want to be selfish about it. I didn't want to just do a video about how I got screwed over. Because, like, you guys don't really want to hear that, do you? Like, it's personal drama. It'd be like exploiting my platform just to shit talk other people. And more importantly, there was a larger issue to actually discuss, you know? It just that I felt like, as I was already making a cancel culture video on the side, but then as soon as that happened to me, I was like, Okay, I want to talk about this now. Yeah. Welcome back, Yiz. The best video you've made? Huh. Thanks very much. No, that video is ass. Oh, okay. Thanks for all the yeses, guys. I do appreciate it. Vanilla, I actually read most of the Discord. I just don't have time to talk all the time, but I'm reading most of the Discord. Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, not really interested in drama, no offense. Yeah, no, fine. That's problem. That's no problem, Marfin. But, like, the video is like 30 minutes long, and, like, the first quarter of it is the personal drama. The personal drama I used as, like, a conversation starter for the much larger topic, because the rest of the video I talk about, like, various celebrities who have been canceled, various other, like, cancel happenings. I read a study that actually talked about how, oh, hey, Naomi.
I forgot my belt.
Your belt? Okay, well, thanks.
Goodbye.
You want to talk to them for a minute?
Nope.
Naomi's shy, guys. So, yeah, like, I used it to springboard into the conversation. And there was a study in there that basically said, pretty much, that to the type of person that would engage in cancel culture, giving into it and apologizing to those people makes them hate you more. It doesn't actually help your situation. And there's no real way to help your situation when the mob comes for you. If you are going to get canceled, ignoring it won't make them go away. It'll make them want to cancel you. Apologizing to them will make them want to cancel you more. Even if you change your tune, 10, 15 years later, they might dig up those old tweets, those old videos, whatever, and cancel you again. You know? Naomi alive, confirmed. She's actually she's currently getting ready to go to work, guys. She's running late. I don't blame her. But basically, the point is, when it comes to cancel culture, since there is really no good way out of it when the mob has decided to come for you, you might as well stand on principle. You might as well not bow down to them. And this is something that I really oh dude, Naomi streams with me on Game Boomer. She loves you guys. she loves, like, streaming video games with me. It's just that she can't talk right now. But yeah, like, yeah, I know Aiden Paladin did a full video on apologizing. I haven't been able to watch it yet, but I want to. I honestly love Aiden Paladin's videos. She's much more intellectual than me, that's for sure. Maybe if I had actually finished my master's degree, I'd be an intellectual, but oh well. But the point is, like, you know, humor for 10. Thank you very much. Animaniacs has been rerun in Mexico, and Twitterinos are trying to cancel it because it's offensive. This is getting insane. It's worse for a country with much bigger problems like Mexico. Yeah, like, you guys are, like, on the verge of collapsing to the cartels, and, like, that's the problem you guys want to talk about? It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Well, I like the video. I felt that it was a direct contradiction to the last video you made, since you seemed to basically be accepting that cancel culture was a valid tactic against bad people. Did I? Hold on. What video was that? I don't remember saying that. I wouldn't have said that. Unless I made a mistake. Let me look. What are we talking about? If you're going to go down, do so fighting. Yeah, exactly, Apollo. I agree with that too. I mean Twitch blackout. The Twitch blackout video? Because in that video, like, I read the allegations, and I was like, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon this time. I jumped on the bandwagon with Pro Jared before all the evidence came out, and I had egg on my face because I was wrong about Pro Jared. Pro Jared ended up being innocent. You know, frankly, a lot of people have. You know, I know that Kraut and T, he's kind of gone off the deep end recently too, but Kraut ended up being innocent, guys. Like, there's a lot of people that cancel culture has come for that have ended up being innocent. And basically, until there's evidence, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be part of this anymore. And with on the Twitch blackout, like, I will not, like, suddenly jump on, you know, all these people coming out with all these stories. I'm just like, you know what? No. Undead Ocarina Gamer, I actually disagree with that too. Okay, and let me tell you a story here. There does not necessarily need to be a police report for rape to have happened, obviously. But it's completely reasonable to say, hey, listen, I don't know who Queen of whatever is. I don't know who Angry Joe is. I don't know who either of them are. There's allegations. They both have their story. Who's telling the truth? I don't know. But it is the moral position to side on presumption of innocence. Now, that being said, there are cases, and these are very specific cases, all right? These are very specific cases where you actually don't want to side on presumption of innocence. And let me tell you what I mean. A few of you who have been watching my channel long term know who I'm talking about, because I've told this story in private. And they are people that have been on my channel in the distant past, you know, like a long time ago. But we don't need to actually bring up who they are. I'm just gonna say it's a guy and a girl, okay? They were dating. They were friends of mine. And he raped her, and then they broke up. She dumped him after that, because obviously after that, right? There is no evidence that he raped her, and she, he has denied it. She has said that it happened, but they broke up. They've gone their separate ways. This was like 7 years ago or something. However, I believe her, and it's not because I believe her because of Believe All Women. I believe her because I know both of them very, very well, and he is absolutely capable, just based on his personality. I've known this guy since grade school. He's capable of raping women. He is. It's why I don't associate with him anymore. And she is not somebody who lies. I mean, I'm sure everyone lies, right? But like, it's not in her personality to do that. So I actually believe her. But that's a personal level for me, because I know the people involved. All right? I would not want this guy to go to jail over my belief. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing. Because she didn't file a police report. There was no evidence or anything like that. She didn't want to. She said, listen, I just want to be fucking done with him. I want to dump him. I want him to get out of my life. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Okay. So then they go their separate ways. I believe her. I think he did it. But because there's no evidence, I wouldn't want him to go to jail for it. I'm just choosing not to associate with him anymore. You know what I mean? No. Believe who you want, but your argument is subjective and flawed. Yes, it is. But that's my point. I wouldn't want my argument to, like, be the cornerstone of a rape trial. You know? I'm not saying, therefore, this guy should go to prison. He actually shouldn't. He should not go to prison because there's no proof. But when it comes to me personally, because I know the person's involved, I have chosen to do this, yes. But this is like a 1 in a million situation, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, very often you don't know both sides of the story personally, so this is not something that should happen that often. It is the minority of minority cases. McCarthy was right, from Nathan Brake for 5. Thank you very much. He was always right. We need to purge these commies from all institutions. They're destroying the West. I mean, in a sense, yeah. I can agree with that. So that's my story, all right? Yeah, in courts, I know them is a 0 in terms of evidence. Yes, but I'm not talking about courts, you know? Yes, sometimes bad things happen and there's just no way to get justice. That happens too, you know? Our system is not perfect. It's just better than the rest of them, you know? Yeah, there are reasons that individuals could believe things happened without evidence. But those reasons do not translate well into a court of law. And they shouldn't, you know? They shouldn't. Yeah. That's basically where I stand on it. Like, I'm hoping you guys aren't gonna cancel me over being Believe All Women now or something, because that's not my position. I would not want my belief to be projected into the court system somehow. That would be completely ridiculous, completely inappropriate. It is possible to both believe someone and also not persecute another due to a lack of evidence. Exactly, Matthew. Thank you. Yeah. Been almost an hour, Dev. Is there a point to this? You're banned, Apples. That's the point. Oh, thanks very much, Cinder, for the 50. Thank you very much. Gotta go play Call of Duty. Congrats on the partnership. Good luck with the Minecraft server. Thank you very much, dude. That's awesome. Anyway, let's we can move on from that. Get on with it. Get on with it. Yeah. So we talked. Yes, I wanted to finish my conversation on canceling, if you don't mind. You know who the embody of justice is. Praise him, revive him, Zamasu. Thanks, Nathan. Thank you. Okay, so Dev, with all due respect, I think it's time to get on with the news. Man, you guys are rushing me today. Let me at least enjoy my sips here. I haven't done a weekly sip in like 3 weeks. I kind of missed this, you know? Does JJ need a response? I mean, I watched his video. I mean, continue, you fat fart. Okay, regarding cancel culture, the cancel culture video. I guess the thing that I wanted to say is like, maybe I'm just a big softy. Maybe I'm a wimp. You know, maybe I'm a lot more fragile than I appear, that I think that I am. But whenever something like this happens, it still hurts as if I'm a child, if that sounds strange. You know, like when you're 5 years old and something minor happens to you, you have an overblown reaction. You cry, you feel like you feel tremendously bad, mostly because of the shock that something like that could happen to you, not even because of the pain. I still feel like that. I don't react like it, you know? I keep things under control. I don't lose my head. I don't like fly off the handle. I don't become like a weird stalker, or I don't like lose hours of sleep over it, or I don't like, you know, cry for days or anything like that. But I've realized like getting stronger, it doesn't mean that you're impervious to pain necessarily. It means that you're able to feel it and work and keep going at the same time. If that makes sense. The pain's never gotten any easier since I was a kid. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a fucking loser, right? Maybe that's the case. But like, whenever an old friend, you know, falls to Trump derangement syndrome, it still bothers me just as much as when I was a kid. Obviously, there was no Trump derangement syndrome when I was a kid, but you know what I mean, right? You know, like that first time that like a friend betrayed you in grade school, it felt terrible. It still feels that bad, but I can just keep working while I feel it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. I don't know. I was trying to... Dev gets PTSD from cancel culture. Thanks, dude. Hey, Wes. Looks like Super Chats really missed this. Welcome aboard, Wes. Welcome back. Like, I was talking to my dry bread about it last night, and I also realized something. Not to toot my own horn about it, but like, I know for a fact before this happened, a lot of those people that are now canceling me in their own tiny way, they were actually jealous. I don't want to get too hard into it, but they were actually jealous that my channel was making it and theirs wasn't. Because one of them said to me, they said to me in DMs privately, they said that it didn't really count because I didn't stick with gaming like they did, because we were all Let's Play channels back in like 2011 or whatever, right? We were all Let's Play channels, and none of our channels were taken off. Nobody was fucking watching any of our stuff. And then when we made the shift to politics during Gamergate, our channel started growing again, and theirs stayed there. And frankly, they still stay there. Like, one of the channels that I'm talking about, I saw them streaming on Twitch last night. they still have the same, like, 10, 15 people that were watching them 8 years ago, you know? And this is not about the numbers. Like, it's not about just like, hey, they're tiny. No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, I'm not comparing me to them. I'm comparing them to where they were before. You know what I mean? Like, my numbers are small. But if I'm better than I was yesterday, I'm on the right track. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of having 20 viewers if last month I had 5. You know? That's growth. That's something. It's not about comparing me to them. I'm not saying that. It's about comparing them to them. And I don't know. On some level it feels like I'm growing and they're not. And there's definitely some aspect of jealousy there. And it just feels bad, you know? I never wanted to make anybody jealous. I never wanted people to think that I thought I was too good for them or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. All right, there we go. Let's see some of these. In 2014, I got the quiz via email. I lost almost all my IRL friends by answering incorrectly. What was the quiz, Brick Muppet? Yeah. I don't know what the quiz is. I'm reading the chat here for a bit. I'm telling Maham. You haven't tried anything different, haven't changed? To be fair, Ironcaster, like, I haven't either. Like, if you go back and watch old Game Boomers, it looks very similar to new Game Boomers. Quality's increased, that's about it. It's just that, like, they started and stopped their channel. They kind of gave up for a few years. Like, I know one channel only came back because of coronavirus, and they'll likely abandon it once coronavirus is over. So, like, who knows, right? Who knows? Dev Arch had the same thing happen. Just ask Hibbs. What do you mean, Longshanks? Thanks for the $2, by the way. The VTuber hole yet? I do like some VTubers. When I was in school, I hung around about people that had no real friends. Yeah, I'm the same way, actually, The Order. For sure. For sure. Longshanks, you need to start giving Dev money. Why, Longshanks? Give me all of your money. No, listen, man, you take care of yourself first, okay? If anyone wants to give me money, take care of yourself first, alright? Okay, then I'm blowing you up with a rocket. Yeah, The Order, like, it was strange. Like, I had a friend group in high school and in grade school. And of all of them, I only hang out with one of them now, Dave. Everyone else is gone. And it was like, I didn't really like them, and I could tell they didn't like me. But back in the day, playing video games wasn't common. It was an uncommon hobby. So it was like, well, I don't want to be one of the fucking burnout losers. I'm definitely not somebody who is into sports. So I guess I'll just hang out with the kids who like video games, and maybe we also like the same flavor of cookie. And like that's all we have fucking in common. You know what I mean? And now like there's an entire internet of friends that I can enjoy. So I've kind of like abandoned them all. Actually, you know what's kind of... Okay, here's something funny, guys. I'm going to pitch to you a video idea. And I'm not going to do it anytime soon. It'll be like a video in at least a year or two, okay? But here's a video idea, alright? I've recently begun reconnecting with some old people that I used to know back in high school and whatever on like my normie Facebook. And they've all gone insane. They've all gone fucking insane ideologically. Far left, far right, doesn't matter. It's insane what's going on with some of these people. I'm going to, one, log into my normie Facebook and accept every single person that appears on my friends list, like on my recommended friends list, even if I don't know them. Just accept. Get like 1,000 people on my friend list, and then I'll make a video of like the most insane bullshit things that I see on my normie Facebook. I think it'll be funny, but that's not going to happen for a while. So don't hold your breath. Caleb, what are you talking about? What do you mean? The quiz. What is your position? Do you agree social justice boogaboos and equivocation is a fail? Oh, that sucks, Brick Muppet. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah. Anyway, it'll be a fun video, I think. I'm gonna censor everyone's names, obviously. I'm not gonna like dox anyone, but still, it'll be fun to see what nonsense is happening. Okay, it has been approximately 45 minutes of me rambling because there was like a 20-minute intro with like the music and stuff. So you know what? Let's begin finally, if you don't mind, okay? If you don't mind. Let me click a thing. Is this it? Okay. I have a P.O. box. Mail stuff to that box. And if you want me to unbox it, I will unbox it on the Weekly Sip. I'll do it during the the Talking with Devo section. I'll pull a webcam up. I'll unbox it. It'll be awesome. Russell Patton for 5. Thank you. I only hang out with 3 friends that I knew in high school. The rest moved away or changed. And all the girls I knew in high school got knocked up. Yeah, same. A lot of the girls that I knew in high school got knocked up like either in high school or they're all like really old and they like okay. All the hot girls from high school, they're now like significantly fatter, even fatter than me. And they've had like kids, and it's like, no thanks. Anyway, you want to mail stuff to me? Mail it to this address. I'll check it like once a week. Okay. I started deleting people from Facebook. Fair enough, Nathan. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, you Sebri. I know. How to support the channel? $5 club entry. A $5 donation from a recurring source, which allows the bots to get to. Hold on, I have not, David Lara. I don't even know what that is, but thank you for the $2. Okay. Actually, there's like 5 post office here, dude. Anyway, $5 club entry, $5 from a recurring source, so that the bot can automatically put you in the Discord into the $5 club. So Subscribestar, Patreon, YouTube memberships, and twitch.tv/gameboomers, the sub button on my gaming channel. 2 things of note. 1, I'm streaming tonight on Game Boomers. We're playing the original Legend of Zelda, Zelda 1 on NES. It'll be me, Dave, and Naomi, I think. So definitely drop by for that tonight, okay? And two, Twitch has a thing where if you have Amazon Prime, you can link up your Twitch and Amazon account and give me a free $5 by clicking on the sub button. So even if you don't have any money to give, but you have Amazon Prime, you can give my Game Boomers channel a free $5. And you know what? YouTube finally started doing the same thing. All right? You can give 1 free YouTube membership, which is the same thing as a Twitch sub. It's a recurring $5 thing. You get 1 free YouTube membership if you have what is it called? YouTube Premium, YouTube Red, whatever it is. Basically, the YouTube package that lets you skip watching ads, but you still give revenue to those people that you watch. If you have one of those, you also get 1 free membership. YouTube doesn't advertise this, so it's like fucking surreal, but you have one. So guys, if any of you who are currently watching have like YouTube Premium, you can in fact give me a membership, a free $5, if you want. It's up to you. Yeah, you're banned from Facebook. Break Muppet. I just get watching ads for free. Yeah, fair enough, right? But what I'm saying though is like I've noticed that a lot of people that watch me actually do have YouTube Premium. I can see the analytics. So if you're one of those people, you could actually give me $5 that you've already paid for. So if you want, you can. Of course, $100 directly to PayPal gets you into the $5 club for free, for life. Not for free, not for free. Obviously, it's $100, but it gets you in there for life. All right. You send me on PayPal. I check out the receipt. You give me your name and DMs or something. I check the receipt, and then there we are. The stream started. It's just we haven't started the news section yet of the stream. Anyway, should we begin? Should we begin the news section, rather? You know what? I know that some of you guys may not like me chatting around, but frankly, I just wanted to catch up. It's been a long time since I've done this. I wanted to catch up, you know what I mean? I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I wanted to sit around and look at the chat room and talk to people and respond, so that's what I did. Please don't cancel me. Have you guys heard about this thing called YouTube Premium? Listen, I'm not saying buy YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium probably sucks, but if you happen to buy it for some other reason, then consider it, okay? That's all. Free $100. $300. Get on with it. Okay. Let's talk about some news. Is this the thing that I need? Yes, it is. And what's this one? Oh, okay. No, I need this one. Okay. Want to get into more lady YouTubers, your faves? Lady YouTubers? I'm Aiden Paladin, basically, at this point. I don't really watch that many anymore, unfortunately. I love you, Dev. Thank you. Oh my god. Do most of you really only want the news? You don't want me to like have talks with you guys? Feels bad, man. Missed Super. Okay, I'll check back, Mini Mesh. I'll check back right now. Where is it? Banned from Facebook. Oh, checked out that. Started deleting people from Facebook due to insanity. I haven't missed anyone. I haven't missed anyone. Anyway, this is an article. Timestamp. Shut up, Fukant. You're banned. Okay. Yeah, BLM in Denmark's. Okay, so this is an article that I wanted to use in my Black Lives Matter video, but it's not really gonna fit. So this is this is a strange article. I've had to translate it from Danish, but it's a bit of a strange article, and I want to see if you can tell why. All right. Demonstration in Aalborg cancelled following pressure from Black Lives Matter Denmark. Okay. Local organizers in Aalborg canceled a planned demonstration on Tuesday, June 9th, against racism and police brutality in the United States. This is under pressure from the group Black Lives Matter Denmark, which accuses organizers of racism. Okay, so, get this. An informal group of people saying Black Lives Matter. They want to protest police brutality. The official registered group, like the company Black Lives Matter, steps in and says, no, you can't do that. You're racist. Think about this for a minute. The point of my upcoming Black Lives Matter video is that while the sentiment of Black Lives Matter, obviously no one can dispute that. The organization of Black Lives Matter, the group that has been labeled that name, like Black Lives Matter Inc., they are a completely oppressive group that just bears down on everyone and takes all their money. Mini Mush, no, I read your super. I couldn't find the one that you missed, man. I scrolled back up. Here, I'll go into the fuck. Hold on, give me a second, all right? I'll go into the thing. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Clicky. Is it monetization? Supers. Okay. Mini Mush. Miss Super. Okay. What other things have you done, Mini Mush? Scrolling. I don't see it. You did not. Okay, no, here. Wait, Dev, here it is. It's really far back. Dev, what does it mean to be a Canadian? As a fellow Leaf, I don't know. It makes me sad. Yeah, see, like, the problem with Canadian is that we're not nearly as unified, identity-wise, as America is. And the problem with that is that we also don't care. Like, to be Canadian primarily is to be laid back. That is like our big unifying factor, if you know what I mean. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Inspired by the global protests in the wake of the George Floyd police killing, a group of high school students at Aalborg Cathedral School last week contacted Black Lives Matter Denmark, which is an unofficial Danish support organization for the U.S. group of the same name. The students at the school would investigate whether the group had protest activities underway in Aalborg. However, when a few days went unanswered, they, along with a group of educator students, themselves initiated a demonstration against racism and police brutality, which was to take place on Tuesday. All right. Black Lives Matter Denmark notified another demonstration on the same date, which should take place on the period of 17th and 19th. So, as it turns out, basically, Black Lives Matter Yeah, see, we are afraid that two demonstrations on the same problem at the same time will cause profound confusion and may also provide poor media coverage and a picture of poor coordination. So, basically, yeah, there will only be one BLM event. The other will be canceled in solidarity. Yeah. So this is quite literally Black Lives Matter Denmark going after random people who want to protest about Black Lives Matter, like independently of them. It's kind of wild. Yeah, the problem with the Canadian identity is that a lot of it at this point is just anti-Americanism, which is kind of stupid. Like, Canada should basically be America if the democratic system was parliamentary. That's basically it. That's what the difference should be. I didn't see your $2, Gregor. I gotta scroll up. Scrolling up, can't see it. Sorry. Canada is American, but not those Americans. Yeah, basically, frankly. But in any case, yeah, this is some nonsense. Yeah, like the official Black Lives Matter group changed their demonstration to the 9th of June, rather than the 17th and the 19th, just so they could overtake this other not even organization, this other group of people and their protest, right? Yeah, see, we plan the demonstration in good faith and with the campaign goals Amnesty International is working on in this context. We are very disappointed with the process. All right. Yeah, see? He is lying vertically, whatever that means. We were actually first. The racist in everything here is that you believe him and criminalize Black Lives Matter. See, it's like they're outright saying, like, they email Black Lives Matter, like, hey, are you going to be part of this? And they didn't reply. So they just went on with their own protest. Then Black Lives Matter jumps in, co-ops it, and then when someone complains, they call them racist. This is the problem with Black Lives Matter as an organization, is that they're like the fucking Reapers from Mass Effect, dude. They just like appear and then just start like siphoning everything out of everyone. Black Lives Matter funnels money to the DNC. Of course, they don't want any racial protests outside of the main Black Lives Matter. Exactly, dude, exactly. Thanks for the donation, Black Shirt. Thanks very much. That's not what I want. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, check this out. Let's talk about Trump. For example, on my Sony is a garbage company video, it got fully monetized, by the way, and Trump 2020 ads are playing on my video. Dude, Trump is paying me. It's kind of wild, man. Canada should know its place and join the Union. Imagine one continuous country in North America. Next, we take Mexico and push it south to Panama. I don't know about that, man. There are some things Canada has that are better than the States. I wouldn't want it to be tainted in that way. Yeah, no, only we are allowed to race grift. But yeah, dude, Trump's giving me money. Thanks for the super chat, Trump. And then this came out. Melania Trump was in no rush to move into the White House. That's when she renegotiated her prenup. Now, listen. There are a lot of things you can say about Trump that are positive, I'm sure. But even like the biggest Trump fan has to understand. You have to understand, guys. Do you really think that Trump and Melania, like Donald Trump and Melania Trump, have like a real relationship? Like, I don't think so. She's very obviously the trophy wife, and that's fine. It's their business, you know? They're not like it's all show. It's a TV relationship, you know? Black shirt and jeans for $5. The problem with the Canadian identity is it changes based around the country. Western Canada as well. Yeah, same with states though, dude. Same with states. Thanks for the $5. Dev is officially an agent of Donald Trump. Even Canadians get Trump bucks. Truly a great president. Thanks, almost had it. What is better than in the States? Z Commander? Well, the fact that we have like a healthcare system that actually functions. There's that. You know, I kind of enjoy that. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, the honest truth is, nothing about Trump is real. No, he is the reality TV president, and I honestly don't mind that. Like, I personally do not care about Trump's personal life, unless, of course, he's broken the law, as long as he does a good job. You know? That's, like, I would not be friends with Trump in real life. I probably could not stand the man. But if he does a good job as president, that's what matters. Everything south of the St. Lawrence River is rightful American clay. All right, Domna. Anyway. When Melania Trump stayed behind in New York after her husband's presidential inauguration, she said it was because she didn't want to interrupt their then 10-year-old son Barron's school year. News stories at the time concentrated on an apparent frostiness between the first couple and on the exorbitant taxpayer costs to protect Melania and Barron away from Washington. These stories are true, but Washington Post reporter Mary Jordan reveals in a new book that the First Lady was also using her delayed arrival to the White House as leverage for renegotiating her prenuptial agreement with President Trump. Oh, God. All right. Yep, the First Lady needed time to cool off and to amend her financial arrangement with Trump, what Melania referred to as taking care of Barron. Okay. Yep. Melania's original prenup had not been incredibly generous, but she had been with Trump longer than either of his ex-wives and had bargaining power. Her perceived calming effect on him was so great that Trump's pals and at least one of Trump's adult children exhorted her to come to the White House as soon as possible. Oh my God, dude. That's actually, I don't care about the person who actually wrote it and like all this shit. That's yeah. She is much more like him than it appears. I'm not surprised. Yeah, she is her own brand of ladder climber. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, this is. I don't want to actually know about this bullshit. The art of her deal. Okay, I don't care about the book. I want to understand the headline. You fuck. Yeah. In any case, she renegotiated her prenup because of their relationship, which is very clearly just for show. And it's okay. All right. Let's see. They're both fighters and survivors and prize loyalty over almost all else. Neither the very public Trump nor the very private Melania have many close friends. Their loner instincts filter into their own marriage. They have separate bedrooms both at the White House and whenever they travel, and how they will often be in the same building but not the same room. They also seem to love each other, okay, according to people who witnessed their early courtship, and others who have seen their relationship in the White House go from frosty to warm again. It just sounds like they're both very mercurial people, you know? $10 from Nathan Brake. Our healthcare system is responsible for all medical innovation. Not all. That's not true. Like 90% of it comes from us. Short term, it's expensive. Long term, it'll make things cheaper. Yeah. Back during the Bush years, as soon as Bush banned stem cell research, America basically lost most of its edge in terms of healthcare. You know, now a whole bunch of other companies are shooting. A whole bunch of other countries are shooting ahead. But anyway, it's kind of funny, just that I don't know. They have a strange relationship, don't they? It's not typical, but if it works for them, it works for them, right? Yeah. Wait, they love each other? Yeah, exactly. You don't have to fit the mold of a loving, happy family and still feel affection for each other. Yeah, like think about it, guys. Okay, how many times have people on the ideological left try to push the alternate family thing? You know, destroy the nuclear family. All families are valid. Single parenthood is valid. You know, the whole, like, having multiple partners is valid. However you want to feel is valid. Love is love. Okay, well, here's their atypical family situation. I feel like they don't really accept it because it's Trump, you know? It's almost like as soon as their values apply to their enemy, they immediately drop those values. Dave Rubin put out a video of him and his husband meeting Trump and Melania. What was in it, Torvar? Melania does have a relationship. It's not for sure. That's good. You know, good for them, right? Yeah. In any case,
It is kind of funny. Speaking of Barron Trump, though, hold on a second. I'm going to go back to the shill for a second. Just give me a second here. I want to find this. Just give me a moment. Give me a second. Have you guys seen this shit? Here, hold on. Have you guys seen this shit? Okay. Apparently this is Donald Trump's son's Roblox account. We have to save him. OMG, his bio. He's adorable. Look how sad he looks. Yeah. What is he? He's Jumpy Turtle on Roblox. Yeah, apparently he likes Roblox and he likes like My Hero Academia and shit. His his like personal account got leaked and it's like oops. It's kind of funny. Hey, if Barron Trump's watching this, all right? Dude, I will let you into my Minecraft server, okay? You should totally come into my Minecraft server. Absolutely. Honestly, he's probably a nice kid that's just getting shit on by everybody because he's Trump's son. It's too bad, you know? It's too bad. What's this? Yeah, Jumpy Turtle. This is before his account got found. He had 546 followers. Yeah, you know what? I do think that most people, like who are famous, they have some kind of like burner account. Right? Like they have an account that no one knows about and they just kind of post on it. They shit post on it. No one watches it. They can kind of be themselves. At one point a few years ago, JonTron admitted to having a Tumblr account that was under a completely different name. And he would post on it regularly and like no one would fucking follow him. Nobody, you know? Nobody fucking followed it and he actually found it refreshing that no one cared. Okay, I'll check out the meme. Hold on. Okay, let's see. God, can I even show this? Oh my god, dude. All right. Here, let's see the meme that I was sent. Here's our Minecraft server, apparently, guys. Huh? Oh. Boom! Yeah, dude. Okay. Thanks, I guess. All right, let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Trump asked China's president to help him win the 2020 election. The new John Bolton book claims. I'm going to do a long-term video on this. A long-form video on this. But let's talk about it right now. Donald Trump pleaded with Chinese President Xi Jinping to help him win the re-election in 2020 by purchasing more U.S. farming products. Mr. Trump's former national security advisor, John Bolton, claims in his new book set to be released next week. At a one-on-one meeting in a multilateral summit in Japan in the summer of 2019, Mr. Xi expressed his dissatisfaction with some critics of China within the U.S. Yes, it was King Canuck that made that video. Yes, it was. Mr. Trump mistakenly assumed Mr. Xi was talking about Democratic lawmakers. Oops. And he sympathized with Mr. Xi's frustration. Yep. Trump immediately assumed Mr. Xi meant the Democrats. Trump said approvingly that there was great hostility among the Democrats. He then, stunningly, turned the conversation to the coming U.S. presidential election, alluding to China's economic capability to affect the ongoing campaigns, pleading with Xi to ensure that he would win. He stressed the importance of farmers and increased Chinese purchases of soybeans and wheat in the electoral outcome. I would print Trump's exact words, but the government's pre-publication review process has decided otherwise, the former national security advisor adds. Now, how many of you guys actually believe John Bolton here? Because it's possible. Like, I know Styx dismissed him out of hand. I'm not going to do that. It is possible that Trump actually said this stuff. It's not out of character for him. However, John Bolton is also a scumbag. Like, he's an extreme fucking scumbag, John Bolton. All right? He was a scumbag back during the Bush years. Like, man, it's almost like the left has forgotten that they hated Bush. Like, I'm making a video on this too. It's called Stop Sanitizing George Bush. Because, do you guys remember the internet from 2000 to 2008? You guys recall, like, the mock-ups of George Bush's face where he had, like, satanic horns on it and stuff, and, like, fire coming out of his mouth and red eyes? People thought George Bush was the worst fucking president ever. The left hated him. They hated him with a fiery passion. And now they're like, George Bush is fine. He's only fine because it's been 10 years since he was indiscriminately killing people in the Middle East. That's why you think he's fine now. The left has no fucking moral spine, I swear to God. Yeah, John Bolton's a neocon, yeah. Yeah. They're now praising Dick Cheney. Like, what the fuck? How many Halliburton jokes do you guys recall from back in the day? And now they're praising Dick Cheney? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, dude. Okay, the Bush years were like my high school years, all right? So I was old enough to be politically active and knowledgeable, but I was still a kid, in a sense. Like, I wasn't like a complete kid. I had, at least a functioning brain, but like I knew what was going on. And I recall everyone hating George Bush. Like, what the fuck? What the hell, guys? Like, Jesus. Anyway, I'm doing a longer video on Bolton's book, so I'm not going to get too much into it. But basically, Bolton's book is trying to come out and ruin Trump. Who knows if it'll happen? Who knows if it'll happen? I know that Trump's White House has tried to stop the publishing of the book, which I don't agree with. It's still free speech, and there's still some possibility it might be true. So they probably shouldn't be stepping in. And I don't know if you guys heard. But the YouTube channel Legal Eagle, they are actually suing the government to try and get this book published. So, yeah, who knows? If McCain was alive, Trump would have been removed. Maybe, Ian. Thanks for the $4, man. Thanks very much. Anyway. New details emerge for Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. Guys, the original Deadly Premonition is on my list for being one of my favorite games of all time. Top 10 for me. It was a ridiculous game, but I loved it. Luke, I haven't even heard about Lewis wanting a debate. And I think Lewis and I agree more than we disagree. But thank you for the $5. Yeah. Like, okay. Deadly Premonition, all right? It came out during the Xbox era, so maybe some of you guys don't know what the Deadly Premonition is. But it was an indie game back before indie games were prominent, and downloading games were not really a thing yet. And it cost $20 new. Now it costs hundreds of dollars new because it's one of those games, Now it costs 20 Oh, dude, the PC version doesn't work. Like, they released it on PC, just doesn't work. Don't even fucking bother playing it. You have to get it on 360. Or actually, it's been re-released on Switch as Deadly Premonition Origins. You never played it? Okay, hold the fuck on. I did a playthrough of it on Game Boomers. Let me get you the playlist, because, motherfucker, if you're not going to play Deadly Premonition, then watch our playthrough of it, because I love that game so much. Oh my god. I cannot shill enough for Deadly Premonition. It's so good. Here it is, guys. It got remastered, but the remastered version sucks. You know, your remastered version sucks. Yeah, people either give it a 0 or a 10, and I give it a 10. All right. There's my playthrough of it. Watch it. In my opinion, it's one of the best games I've ever played. It's so good. It's so ridiculous. It's so funny. Okay. And there's actually there's Deadly Premonition 2, and no one ever thought we'd be getting a second one because the first game just tanked. It fucking bombed, man. Like, nobody cared. Hold on a second. Nobody cared about this game, and I loved it. I loved it, dude. Okay, here. For those of you who don't know, here's the trailer of the original one, okay? We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it, okay? I want to introduce all you guys to this fucking game, because it's so good. It's so good, all right? Okay. Everyone shut up. Yeah. I'm actually in a private chat with Louis Laval. He's a good guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've done an LP of it too, Daka. I didn't watch Two Best Friends do it though. But anyway, let's watch this, okay? Let's watch this.
Hi.
There's definitely something in this town. You feel it, Zach? Coffee warned me about it. It said, tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
Is it a scary story?
Haven't been this emotional in a long, long time. I just don't like tea.
Take a sip of coffee.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said?
Okay, so listen. This game, Deadly Premonition, okay? This game is Twin Peaks as if made by a Japanese man who has no idea what American culture is. Okay? It's so fucking good. It's ridiculous. I love how hilarious it is, man. It's wild. Okay? Silent Hill enemies, Resident Evil 4 gameplay, but it's also an open world, and they like attempted a Shenmue thing where every character in the town, because Twin Peaks was a small town, right? Every character in the town has like a daily schedule and their own side quests that you have to like go figure out. It was actually originally made on the Dreamcast, but the Dreamcast died before it could come out, and it was ported to the Xbox 360 as like an Xbox 360 launch title. Okay, and it was like $20 at launch. It was an indie game. All right, it's such a good game, and it's so bad. The voice acting is terrible. The story is completely nonsensical. The characters are all completely insane, but it tries to take itself like hyper seriously. Yeah, it's definitely so bad it's good. All right. Yeah, the trailer makes it look like the most generic, cheap, shitty shovelware that I've ever seen, and I kind of want to play it now. Exactly, dude. It has a Kojima vibe going on. Yeah, well, it was made by Swery, who was also like one of those auteur Japanese game devs. All right. Oh, Horseplay. I am a big fan of Swery. I like Swery and I like Suda51. All right. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So this game, one, if you can play it yourself, it got a remaster on the Switch recently. Two, if you want, watch my playthrough of it because it was a joy. It's one of my favorite games of all time. All right? It's one of my favorite games of all time. If you don't want to play the game, you don't want to hunt it down and buy it, there's the playlist in the chat. Watch that, okay? Because I love this game. Like I love it for the same reason that I love Earthbound, if that makes sense. Because Earthbound's my favorite game of all time. It's a game that works entirely on style, okay? Yeah, do not get the PC version. PC version sucks, okay? But this is a game that works entirely on style, okay? Exactly, Apple's Ghost. It's so good. It's so good. Like my top games of all time includes like Mario 3D World. It includes Fallout New Vegas. It includes Chrono Trigger, and then it also includes Deadly Premonition. God, it's so good. I love this game. Anyway, I lost my mind because they're making a second one. And it's going to be on Switch as well. So, fuck yes. Dude, it comes out in like a week. I'm probably going to wait till October to play it because like there's too many big games going on right now. But like Naomi and I haven't even finished Final Fantasy VII yet on Game Boomers. So I'll probably wait until October to play Deadly Premonition 2. But my God, I want to play this game. I really want to play this game. No, don't get the PC version because the PC version doesn't even run. Like it crashes all the time. It's just no. Okay. So there's more info on Deadly Premonition 2. The game hops between two timelines, 2005 and 2019. Special agents Alaya Davis and Simon Jones are looking into a case long thought solved, but find themselves on the doorstep of a person of interest. Reports of a few missing bodies wouldn't normally interest the FBI, but something in this case doesn't add up. Meanwhile, in 2005, a series of strange murders has blighted the backwater town of Le Carre, and Francis York Morgan, who's the main guy from the first game, has been sent to investigate. Yeah. I think the original game took place in 2007 or 2008, so this makes this game technically a prequel. Yeah. Yeah, the reason that Dark Dreams Don't Die didn't continue is because Microsoft owned the rights and Swery couldn't get them back. So, rip. It's out for Switch on July 10th. Oh god, I do want to just play it on July 10th. Oh god. Should I just play it? I don't know. I really want to play it. Yeah, see, Swiftsword, I do not have hope for this game, honestly. I have a feeling that like they're gonna know like, yeah, this game is like it's not gonna have the same charm because they tried to play it straight in the first game, which is why it worked. I think they're gonna know that it's not. Yes, kinda, Mega Flash. Yes, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm just really happy that this is coming out. This article was for me. Okay. J.K. Rowling's abusive first husband admits he slapped her, but says I'm not. Jesus, dude. This is a Chad yes, I guess. Okay. Wow. He does have the abusive Chad yes face, doesn't he? Was it Jorge Arantes 52? Said that he had not bothered to read the accusations of domestic abuse by Harry Potter author, and he did not care. Yep, just doesn't give a fuck. Yep. He has admitted to slapping his ex-wife, J.K. Rowling, but he denies any sustained abuse. The former TV journalist says he does not care about her shocking domestic abuse accusations. Apparently, she was sexually assaulted in her 20s and suffered domestic violence by him. I slapped Joanne, but there was not sustained abuse. I'm not sorry for slapping her. Wow. I did not see that, Random Guardsman. Send it to me, please. Send it to me on Discord or something. The ex-drug addict, dad to Rowling's daughter Jessica, said of the writer's claims, "If she says that, that's up to her. It's not true I hit her." Oh, okay. "It's true I slapped her, but I didn't abuse her." Oh, okay. She said she had been sexually assaulted, but did not identify the attacker. She had never previously spoken publicly about it in the bid to protect her daughter, Jessica, who's now 27. She claimed it helped explain her controversial tweets about transgender people, where she said only women can menstruate. Yeah, there's a bunch of people who are now anti-trans, which is kind of ridiculous. This is fake. Are you sure? I don't know if it's fake. Yeah. "I've been in the public eye for over 20 years, and I have never talked publicly about being a domestic abuse and sexual assault survivor. This isn't because I'm ashamed those things happened to me, but because they're traumatic to revisit and remember. I'm mentioning these things now not in an attempt to garner sympathy, but out of solidarity with the huge numbers of women who have histories like mine, who have been slurred as bigots for having concerns about single-sex spaces." Okay. "I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark." Man, this hand around the hip there. This is strange. You know how sometimes you see like those gay couples where it's like an older man with like a younger Filipino twink or something? This is like the female variant of that. That is what this picture looks like. Anyway. Apparently she got abused, and apparently she's bringing it up because she's a transphobe and she thinks it'll garner her some points. Alright, understood. Frankly, J.K. Rowling's views on trans people are not that extreme, in my opinion. I don't agree with all of them, but I don't think she deserves to be cancelled. So, there we are. John Cleese's shock about how the James Bond franchise exposed amid faulty towers. Oh, here we go. John Cleese made startling comments about how James Bond films were being ruined by reducing British humor and unrealistic gadgets in favor of appealing to Asian audiences. I mean, it's not shocking, it's the truth. Okay, guys. I've told this story on Game Boomers. I don't think I've told it on Surefire Otaku. So how about I tell it right now? Here's a story for you guys, okay? When I was a kid... Sure thing, Michael M. I won't stop rambling, sure. Okay, anyway... When I was a kid, I only watched Disney musicals. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old, right? Not because I really enjoyed Disney musicals, but because that was all my parents would get me, and I was too young to like get my own movies yet. You know, I was too young. So I grew up with Disney musicals. They were like okay. I didn't like them, didn't hate them. They were just okay. Then, when I was a kid, GoldenEye came out for the Nintendo 64. And I was like, this is a fun-ass game, dude. This is great. And then I realized, oh, it's James Bond. Oh, there's a movie of it. Okay. So I got a hold of the James Bond 007 movie GoldenEye, right? And I watched GoldenEye. And I realized about halfway through the movie, I'm like, wait a minute. There's no songs in this movie. I was under the impression as a very young boy that all movies had to have songs in them. That's part of what made them movies and not just TV shows. So when I realized that James Bond wasn't a musical, I learned of the possibility of movies without songs in them because of James Bond. And that is my James Bond story. But basically, yeah, I recall James Bond movies basically being really goofy. Like in my high school years, I later went back and like rewatched all the old James Bonds, so I kind of understood what was going on. Like I watched like the Sean Connery ones, and you know the Roger Moore or whoever, doesn't matter. I watched all the old James Bonds at one point in high school, and I loved them all. It was great. They were great. And I realized though that they weren't completely serious action films. And in fact, I didn't like the Timothy Dalton ones because they were like too actiony, if you know what I mean. Like they were like 1980s edgy. Like we got to make things like Terminator, you know? Make James Bond hardcore. And it's like, no, you know, James Bond was always about being goofy, in my opinion. There was action in it, but it was over the top, ridiculous action. You know, where James Bond is just completely unflappable. You know, where he's just like this avatar of machismo, and he just like gets into fights and always wins, and he always gets the girl, and it's like it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous gadgets coming out of Q. You know, that kind of thing, right? It was always supposed to be that kind of goofiness, that over the top action goofiness. It was never really supposed to be too serious, in my opinion. What the fuck, Mr. Overlord? What the fuck do you want? God damn it. Fucking server. How do you guys keep fucking the server up? And why do you guys always fuck it up whenever I'm fucking streaming? You cucks. Fucking Christ. It's currently online. It's like, it's running, dude. Here, I'll restart it. Fine. Anyway. Yeah. It was fun, and GHH Bip. Austin Powers was a spoof of James Bond. That was the point. Yeah. The Daniel Craig ones were good, but not James Bond. Exactly. They were too action, you know what I mean? But yeah, John Cleese is right here. Like, it's become too ridiculous. It's not James Bond anymore. Okay, anyway. Yeah. This week, John Cleese furiously blasted streaming platform UK TV for removing an episode of the BBC's Faulty Towers that contained racial slurs. He branded the decision to temporarily take down The Germans, the final installment of Series 1, as stupid. The site stated they will review the content to see if it fits contemporary audience expectations. Like, fuck this. This shit. We will review the content to see if it fits contemporary audience expectations. It was not made for contemporary audiences. It's history now. You cannot sanitize the entirety of human history. Like, this is what communists do. They delete everything that came before them so that it seems like the only thing that was ever there was communism. It's terrible. It's what Islamists do. You know, it's mind-boggling that we're going down this path. It fucking has to be stopped, all right? It has to be stopped. Yes, I'm sure if I go watch Gone with the Wind, it will not be entirely looking like it was made in 2020. I understand that. I'm not a fucking child. Like, yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah, John Cleese made a number of criticisms about the newer James Bond films, which all featured Daniel Craig for allegedly not trying to appeal to British audiences. And here's the thing, like, American and Canadian audiences also like Bond. They like that British humor. The comedy legend who portrayed inventor mastermind Q during the Pierce Brosnan era in The World Is Not Enough and Die Another Day vented about the state of the industry in a 2016 Telegraph article. He moaned that the fundamental flaw with the franchise was that it wasn't funny enough and had too many action sequences. Exactly. There had to be some humor in it. There had to be some brevity. King Canuck, because Daddy came in and asked for it, dude. I did 2 James Bond movies, and then I believe that they decided that the tone they needed was that of the Bourne action movies, which were very gritty and humorless. Exactly, it's bullshit, man. Yeah, it's bullshit. Like, they keep going back to, like, remake 80s and 90s movies, but they never actually do anything good with them. They just ruin them, because they don't understand that those things that they find problematic are the things that made the movies good. Ridiculous. I literally just said King Canuck. I just said why, god damn it. God fucking Ontario's top court rules intoxication similar to automatism is a legitimate defense for acts of violence. Oh wait, is this not available to... Okay. It was available last time I read it, so I can just say what happened. So basically, somebody pleaded in court that because he was drunk, he was not liable to committing the violence that he did because he didn't consent to it. I was drunk. I wouldn't have punched that guy out. I wouldn't have gotten into that fight. I didn't consent to committing those actions, so therefore I am not liable. and the Canadian top court ruled that to be a legitimate defense. Yep, this is where we are, guys. Now, imagine if it was rape. Like a guy who's drunk rapes a girl who's sober. And then he just says, yeah, well, she was the sober one, so it's her responsibility, right? Like, I was drunk. I didn't consent. This is one of the reasons why consent is a very important virtue, but it is not the most important virtue. Like, responsibility is the most important virtue. And responsibility, when those few times, it doesn't happen often, but those few times when responsibility and consent clash, responsibility should win. Agreed, Julian. Thanks for the 5. I don't think you can satisfy both Chinese and Western audiences at once. Pretty much, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Anyway, let's hope that Canada's Supreme Court overrules this, because we are fucked if they don't. Let's pause this. Starbucks bans employees from wearing anything in support of Black Lives Matter. Okay. An internal memo sent to Starbucks employees last week specifically warned staffers against wearing accessories or clothes bearing messages in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. Okay. The memo, obtained by BuzzFeed, of course, reminds staffers that such messages are prohibited under the company's policy against accessories that advocated a political, religious, or personal issue. See, I'm actually, okay with this. The official corporate response should either be all political positions and religious iconography are acceptable, or none of them are. One or the other, you know? It should not be special privilege. It should not be cherry picking. All or none. Make it consistent. Make it equal. All right? Numerous employees told the news outlet, however, that the company regularly allows or even encourages employees to wear pins in support of LGBTQ equality, especially during Pride Month. Starbucks LGBTQ partners wear LGBTQ pins and shirts. That could also incite and create violent experiences amongst partners and customers. We have partners who have experienced harassment and transphobia and homophobia for wearing their pins and shirts, and Starbucks still stands behind them. A video from the top company. Yeah, I know that Starbucks actually cucked on this. Yeah, they walked this back. It's so stupid. A video from the top company executive reportedly sent with a memo warned employees that agitators who misconstrue the fundamental principles of the movement could seek to amplify divisiveness if the messages are displayed in stores. So, yep, the following day the company reversed its stance. We see you, we hear you, Black Lives Matter, this is a fact and will never change. I guarantee you if you wore White Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter in Starbucks, they would throw a fucking fit. Yeah. Ridiculous. A woman who makes bags for Michael Kors was sent to the most crowded prisons in the world for a Facebook post. This is the globalist corporatism that the left is in favor of right now. They love all of these corporations that rape the third world as long as they change their avatars to be like a pride symbol every June, all right? As long as they say Black Lives Matter in a tweet, they are completely okay with the complete and utter exploitation of people who don't live in their countries. Thanks for the $2, Z Commander. I'm not sure. I have to look more into the story because the story was deleted or like put behind a paywall. I thought I still had it, but maybe. Anyway, a Cambodian woman who makes bags for brands like Michael Kors and Kate Spade was jailed for 2 months after expressing her fears about the coronavirus. Yep. I'm sorry if I seem distracted. I'm not fully myself yet, Soy Sros said, pushing sweaty brown bangs from her forehead. Equality is not the goal. Equity is the new religion. Yeah, I know, BD. It's ridiculous. Thanks for the 5, man. All right? Yeah. It had been less than a day since Soy was released from prison, where she was crammed into a tiny cell with 72 other women and children without masks, hand sanitizers, proper food, or even any room to lie down. The prison was all she had known for nearly 2 months. Now she was sitting on a plastic chair in an empty office, staring at a laptop and hoping her story would reach Michael Kors, the 60-year-old billionaire and darling of the fashion world. "I am not afraid," she said, speaking clearly and directly, her chin raised to the camera. "I will go back to work. I'm looking forward to it." Soy, a Cambodian woman who makes bags for international fashion brands, worked at the Superel factory in the country's Kampong Speu province. On April 4th, Soy was sent to prison for a Facebook post in which she wrote about her concerns that workers from her family would be laid off in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic. Depending on who you are and which part of the world you live, venting on social media has either become a seamless part of your life, and frankly something that cancel culture can come for you decades later, or something that could endanger it and everything you love. The day after she complained about her employers on Facebook, the 30-year-old single mother received a summons to her supervisor's office at Superel. The note said that someone at her office wanted to meet her. When she got there, Soy said the supervisor presented her with a document that included a warning and an admission. By signing it with her thumbprint, Soy would admit she had made a mistake, and that if she were to do so again, the factory would start a disciplinary process against her. BuzzFeed News has seen a copy of the letter Soy was asked to sign by her employers at Superel. She refused to sign the document and returned to her workstation, resuming gluing and sewing bag handles. Since the pandemic began, orders at her factory had slowed down, but there was still, always, more work for someone like her. At the end of her shift, Soy was summoned to the office again. This time, she said, the police were waiting. She was taken to an interrogation room where she was quizzed by the police for more than 48 hours. There were several policemen in the interrogation room. They asked me if I wanted to be attention or to be famous, whether I was trying to incite somebody. They called me names, offended my dignity as a woman. Soon after that, Soy was thrown into prison. Cambodia's overcrowded prisons, some of which hold over 400 times more detainees than they were built for, have been described in a report by Amnesty International as a ticking time bomb for coronavirus cases. Superel's initial charges against Soy had claimed she had posted fake news and defamed the factory. By the way, this is why you don't want fake news to be illegal. Alright? What the fuck? The court that was looking into her case also charged her with 2 criminal offenses relating to provocation and discrimination. This is why you don't want free speech restricted in any way. This is why you don't want discrimination laws to be a fucking thing, guys. If Soy were found guilty, she faced up to 3 years in prison and a fine of up to 6 million reals, which is approximately $1,500. Superel Factory did not respond to requests to comment on this article. When Soy spoke to BuzzFeed News, she had been temporarily released from the prison while her case was being argued in court. What do you think of the idea that we're currently seeing a resurgence of McCarthyism in the form of cancel culture? It's going the other way, though, Kaskaran. Thanks for the $5. It's going the other way. Like, McCarthyism was against people who were communists. The cancel culture is coming from people who are communists. All right? Let me see Dr. Diddler. I'll check it out. Scrolling up. I don't see it, man. It's not there, unfortunately. Let's see. I'll check it out. I'll go into the thing again. Super chats suck. They always fall through the cracks, man. Monetization, supers, learn more. No, not learn more. Dr. Diddler. Oh, here we go. Yes, there it is. Are you concerned about Parler banning porn? Gab too? Yep, there'll be a video on it. It's on the radar, dude. All right. Okay. In April, the same month Soy was arrested, the CEO of Capri Holdings, the global fashion luxury group that owns the Michael Kors brand, as well as brands like Versace and Jimmy Choo, signed the UN Global Compact. This is a non-binding pact to encourage businesses worldwide to adopt sustainable and socially responsible policies towards honoring human rights and labor. They do this to make themselves look good and to sell more stuff. They don't actually fucking care. All right? And it doesn't matter if they post Black Lives Matter, all right? Here, you know what? The left would love it if the fucking Nazbols came out and they lined up a bunch of political dissidents who were of any color, including black, and shot them in the back of the fucking head, as long as their rifles had branded on them hashtag Black Lives Matter. They would find that completely acceptable. We've received shocking footage from Cambodia revealing the inhumane conditions inside one of its prisons. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This isn't a fucking prison. Like, who knows if these people actually did anything? Like, because Soy didn't, you know? Yeah. In prison, Soy's days were a blur of sweat, bodies, hunger, and pain. The crowded cell meant the women could not all lie down at once, and when they slept, each woman's head touched the feet of another person. The food was largely inedible and unhygienic. While Cambodia has thus reported 0 deaths, of course they reported 0 deaths, 0 deaths due to the coronavirus, Soy was concerned because several women in the cell were running persistent low-grade fevers like hers. She made friends. Some of the women shared their medicines with her. Each person was only allowed to take 1 pill a day, or fanned her when she was trying to sleep. My God. Shut up. Buy and wave your LGBT flag made in an Asian sweatshop. Yeah. This is depressing, man. Like, it continues on about her time there. It's pretty bad. But, like, look at this guy. The company that she works for. Unity Now, racism must end. Yeah? Are you sure you fucking care about that, dude? Are you sure that is something that you even give a shit about? Oh my God. I'm like speechless, all right? Yeah. Another company. Here's your big black post, all right? Okay, fine. How many of your fucking workers are in jail right now for speaking out? You know? Yeah. Vera Bradley is literally refusing to drop charges against the black and brown workers who make its bags in jail for demanding COVID-19 safety measures. This tweet is nonsense. Peak BS corporate anti-racism. Oops, didn't mean to click on that, but whatever. Okay. Point is, guys, like, it's disheartening. It feels like the common culture right now is just a house made of tissue paper, like a tissue paper of lies, you know, that instantly collapses the moment that even a slightest wind comes along, you know. Those people who kicked me out of the Discord that I talked about at the start of the stream, you know, people pointed out that we value tolerance, therefore we have to kick you out because we are intolerant of you, you know, shit like that, right? Like, it turned out that I was actually more tolerant than them where it counted. They appeared more tolerant than me because to them, the appearance was what matters. But I act more tolerant than they do. So that's what made me a problem for them. All right? And it just seems like this is the norm now. Like, it seems like the norm culturally at this point is appearing to be moral is considered to be more moral than actually behaving in a moral way. And it's disgusting. I don't know how to put it any other way than that. You know? It's like, as long as you appear to be moral, you can act however you like, because the appearance is the only thing that matters to these people. Oh my god, King Canuck. It wasn't stopped. I restarted it. And I restarted it because Daddy came in and said that it needed to be restarted. Okay? I've said it 3 times now, goddammit. Anyway. It turns out the violent cult is more feared than the West is loved. No, we can push them back. We can absolutely push them back. Should crack cocaine be illegal? No. No. Yeah, the facade of morality is valued more than the morality itself. Exactly. That's what this is. You can throw your workers in jail for having legitimate concerns, but as long as you post a black image with a speech, then I guess you're more moral. Like, fuck you, all right? Fuck every brand, fuck every progressive, fuck every YouTuber that virtue signals, fuck everyone, all right? I'm at the fuck everyone stage, okay? Hollow for 5, thank you. Expecting rootless international corporations to sincerely care about discrimination or rights besides for a marketing gimmick. Well, it's back now, Canuck. It's fine. Anyway, let's keep going. Kim Jong-un may be holed up with his 2,000-woman pleasure squad. Dude. Like, 2,000. Man. I can barely stand being around one woman. I don't know if I could do this, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't know. If Kim Jong-un is holed up in his Lugs seaside hideaway in the port city of Wonsan, he may have plenty of company. A harem of 2,000 sex slaves. He has the North Korean dictator resurrected his late grandfather's pleasure squad of secret sex entertainers in 2015. All right. Within the walls of his ultra-protected palaces, his pleasure squad provides entertainment for high-ranking North Korean officials. This 2,000-strong harem is said to be made to sing and dance for the nation's elite, but also take part in bizarre sexual games and orgies. Kim is widely known for his love of booze and fine food, and the pleasure squad provides him with kinky carnal pleasures as well. Sex comrades. Holy fuck, dude. What the fuck is this shit? This is something that you see out of like a harem hentai. You know what I mean? Legitimately. Girls have to undergo invasive medical examinations to prove their virgins before they can join the squad. They are as young as 13 when they're taken out of school and forced into sex work. Oh my god. This is wild. Yeah, even if you took 3 a night, you can never fuck them all. Yeah, do you recall when everyone was like standing for North Korea? Like, because like North Korea is gonna have its first female president, before the United States. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm pretty sure even the worst American presidents don't own 2,000 women. He's the chosen one with a nation under him and a harem. It's an anime. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay. Authorities would tell the girls' parents their daughters were on an important mission to serve Kim Il-sung back when he was in charge. They had no say in the matters. All right. Kim Il-sung especially liked virgins because he believed having sex with them allowed him to absorb the girl's ki, or life force. Yeah, dude. All right. So, all right. Officers in the North Korean military often took the women as wives after they were retired from their sexual duties in their 20s. Oh my god. This is kind of wild. Kenji Fujimoto, a sushi chef who worked for the Kims between 1989 and 2001, claimed that Kim Jong-il's brother, Jang Song-thaek, would audition the girls for The Dictator. If they were singers, they would sing right there. There would be separate auditions for dancers. The panel would ask them to raise their legs and all that. The cook said in order to get the auditions, girls would have to have sex with Jang Song-thaek first. Jang Song-thaek was later executed. Well, that's how it is. I think that's the end of the article. Yeah, that just ended out of nowhere. Okay, well, anyway. Your soul is mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Orange Man does not have a group of 2,000 women, like, chained up in the basement of the fucking White House, guys. Yeah, guys, BuzzFeed in a few years. Is it okay to enslave girls in North Korea? Cultural differences. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. One thing I noticed, though. Yeah. You guys want to feel really old? The year gap between 1989 and 2001 is the exact same gap between right now and I think 2009. You want to feel old? This is how you fucking feel old. Okay. Walmart will stop putting multicultural products in locked cases. Predominantly African American people are buying those products, so the assumption is that we're thieves. Well, maybe it's that the assumption is that those products get stolen a lot, for whatever reason that happens to be. You know, sometimes the simple answer, you know, the stop stealing stuff answer is actually the correct one. 2,000. 3 times a day is 666 days to do them. Oh, that's wild, dude. Yep. Walmart will no longer place multicultural hair and beauty products in locked cases and in any of its stores. The practice, which Walmart says was only in place in about a dozen of its U.S. stores, has received criticism for the implication that the customers who buy these products, largely people of color, can't be trusted. The cases must be unlocked by a store associate. I mean, it could be that they're commonly stolen, regardless of who buys them, just that, oh, this product's stolen a lot, maybe we should put it in a case. Seems reasonable to me. Daddy Kim is living the fat bast hentai dream. What the hell are you doing with your life, Dev? Put that couch to work, dude. Thanks, X1. Thanks for the $5, dude. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Walmart customer Judah Bell says the process is humiliating. It's humiliating to have to ask to have a thing unlocked. You know what? Okay, understood. I want Walmart to stop locking up games in the display cases. It's humiliating. As a gamer, it's humiliating to have to go and buy a game and have to ask them to unlock it. It's humiliating. See how dumb this sounds? See how fucking dumb this is? Good God. Stealing is just their culture. Cease the bigotry. Yeah. Loss prevention program doesn't even know what it's locking up, only that this product code gets stolen a lot, so lock it up. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, she's losing her shit over it. In my neighborhood Walmart, you have to go find somebody, and if they don't have the key, they have to find somebody, so you're just, and they're waiting. Oh, poor you. Yeah. Walmart is sensitive to the issue and understands the concern, and will be implementing the change as policy as soon as possible. Yeah. At some point, someone's going to be like, you don't let black people just get groceries for free? You're a bigot. And they're going to be like, we understand your concerns, dude. We're going to change the policy as soon as possible. Walmart does not tolerate discrimination of any kind. Black Lives Matter. Like, it's going to be fucking... I'm so tired. It's all so tiresome. It's all so tiresome. Cinder, thanks for the 50. I feel victimized. You locked those guns in the case behind the counter. Yeah. Just say like, as a proud black member of an inner city hood rat gang, I feel victimized that you lock guns behind the counter. My Walmart has the alcohol locked up. Dave is sad. Yeah, what if someone like just says I identify as an alcoholic, and because I have a mental issue known as alcoholism, it's a protected class, so therefore you need to stop locking up the alcohol because I'm offended by it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, here's some happiness. This is from Sophia Narwitz, who's by the way awesome. The bald pics in the screen grab tweets are probably trolls trying to get it going. But holy fuck, do I wish these were legit. Please, please, please be real. Have you guys ever... Okay, I didn't realize. Is this actually real or not? Like, was this just a troll? Go bald for Black Lives Matter. Get Go Bald for Black Lives Matter trending on Twitter and Instagram. The idea is to get women, particularly white women, to shave their heads for BLM. Guilt them into getting rid of their straight white hair to show solidarity with black women. Yeah, dude. Go bald for BLM. Please show your solidarity towards black people. Contribute. Hair can regrow, but black lives can't resurrect. Was this real? Was this real? Shout out to my best friend, my beau, Lisa. We stand with Black Lives Matter, girl. You're so brave. I'm literally shaking at your bravery. Is this fucking real? Decided to finally post something on Twitter. I'm joining the cause to show support to the minorities. I need to look these up. Hold on. Jenny Hanza. Oh, look, one more skinhead. Yeah, she deleted her account. I wonder if that was if she was real or not. This person's called Orange Man Bad. That can't be real. There's no fucking way. Gracie 99 Soccer. I gotta look this up. The only alcohol not locked with malt liquor. This person seems actually real. But she changed her avatar. It's real. It's a 4chan troll aping the Justin Bieber cancer solidarity troll. Okay, fair enough. But I wonder if they got somebody to do it, though. Emma Watson, suppose he took the bait. It started as a troll. People really did it. Well, yeah, like... 4chan trolls always start like that, man. Like 4chan did like the whole OK symbol as white supremacist, and then they just ran with it, dude. Dude, 4chan psyops are the fucking best, man. I love them. Supreme Court rules workers can't be fired for being gay or transgender. I actually agree with this. Good job. Brooklyn bet $50. Thank you. This is a 4chan troll. That went viral. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. The Supreme Court ruled on Monday that workers can't be fired for being gay or transgender in a blockbuster win for members of the LGBT community. The historic decision, 6-3 decision, was written by Justice Neil Gorsuch. Is it Gorsuch? A conservative appointed by President Donald Trump. Yeah, people kept saying, oh my god, all the justices that Donald Trump appoints, they're going to be fucking like neocons. They're going to destroy LGBT protections for the next 50 years. No, dude. It's fine. It's fine, dude. Everything's fine. Like, it seems like he's appointing like center-right justices that aren't ideological. Good enough, you know. I'll take that. All right. Apollo for $10. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks very much to everyone for all these donations, man. You guys are basically keeping me afloat, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'll also say, if you don't have money yourself, take care of yourself first, okay? Like, only give to me if you can afford it. I want you guys to pay your bills first. Apollo, thank you very much. I can say if it's real or not, but I have noticed a few younger looking women in my area that had shaved their heads. I wonder if it's related. Oh my god. While workers in about half the country are protected by local laws, there was no federal law that explicitly barred LGBT workers from being fired on that basis. Okay, well, good for them. Yeah. Here's the decision. Written by Gorsuch. An individual's homosexuality or transgender status is not relevant to employment decisions. That's because it is impossible to discriminate against a person for being homosexual or transgender without discriminating against that individual based on sex. Are you sure? I don't know about that. Hold on. You should definitely be like, okay. You can definitely discriminate against somebody for being gay even though they're male, right? Like, if you're homophobic but you're not anti-male, you can discriminate against somebody for being gay but not for being male. Like, I don't know if this logic makes sense. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I agree with the decision, but I don't follow this logic specifically. The cases were brought by 3 workers who said they were fired from their jobs because they were gay or transgender. They argued that Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which says that employers may not discriminate based on sex, also applies to sexual orientation and gender identity. All right. So Gorcht was joined by John Roberts, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, and Brett Kavanaugh dissented. Okay. These women are starting to really look like Riley Nixon. Yeah? Russell? I don't know who Riley Nixon is, sorry. Yeah, let's see. Bostock was fired from his job as a Child Welfare Services Coordinator in 2013 after joining a gay softball league. Yeah, I kind of disagree with that firing, frankly. It's been a long 7 years. I went into shock. My partner and I embraced, thinking this had to be good. Been on a high ever since. Yeah, I mean, good for you. I agree with this, actually. Yeah. Okay. This decision sends an unambiguous message that equal protection under the law applies to all, and that an employee's failure to adhere to an employer's gender stereotype is not licensed to discriminate. Agreed, you know? In what reality are you living where things make sense? Yeah, dude. Wheezy Higgs, thanks very much for that 50, man. Or woman, person. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching and being here. Discovered your channel by accident and really appreciate the much needed voice of reason. Thank you. I'd be interested in hearing thoughts on the Karen phenomenon. I'm going to save those thoughts because I have a video coming up about Karens. And I don't want to blow my load on it too early if you don't mind. But it'll be a long video. It'll be a rather involved video. And I think it will make sense if you... However, I would recommend Aiden Paladin's video last week on Karens if you want to see that. Yeah. Orcs demand Gondor remove statues of kings. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on anymore, okay? When I was a kid, someone with long hair was either a hippie, a metalhead, or they were a girl. That's all I understood. Anyway, I agree with this, but I don't follow their logic here. But in the end, it's still a good decision, I think. Online influencer Jake Paul charged after the Scottsdale looting. I don't know if you guys heard about this. I don't know if you guys heard about this. But Jake Paul. Jake Paul goes out to loot, shoots YouTube videos, gets charged. You piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh god, it's good to have some good news once in a while. Social media influencer and YouTuber Jake Paul has been charged by police in Scottsdale after allegedly participating in the weekend looting and riots. He was identified as being present among hundreds of tips and videos sent to officials, of course. He reportedly unlawfully entered and remained inside Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall while it was closed. Officials say Paul, who has a large following on YouTube, was present after the protest was declared an unlawful assembly and the rioters were ordered to leave the area by police. Paul has been charged with criminal trespassing and unlawful assembly, both misdemeanor charges. Those Paul boys at it again. Police say he was issued a summons to appear in court but was not arrested. When asked if any other members of Paul's team who were with him at the time were also facing charges, a spokesperson for Scottsdale Police responded, "Not at this time." Paul just says, "Give me my charges and let's put the focus back on George Floyd and Black Lives Matter." To be absolutely clear, neither I nor anyone in our group was engaged in any looting or vandalism. For context, we spent the day doing our part to peacefully protest one of the most horrific injustices our country has ever seen, which led to us being tear gassed for filming the events and brutality that were unfolding in Arizona. We were gassed and forced to keep moving on foot. We filmed everything we saw in an effort to share the experience and bring more attention to the anger felt in every neighborhood we traveled through. We were strictly documenting, not engaging. I do not condone violence, looting, or breaking the law. However, I understand the anger and frustration. Yeah. Okay, fine, whatever. Point is, I think in his video he actually was like slightly participating, so that's why this doesn't really ring true. Yeah. Team 10 and I are always making comedy vids, acting, doing action sports, and going on crazy adventures. Crazy adventures, guys. Crazy adventures. Crazy adventures like breaking into malls, or no, it was his brother that actually found the corpse, wasn't it, and put it on fucking. Wow, that was like, I swear to God, the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan Paul, they have to be fucking sociopaths, dude. Yeah, saw a video of them stealing alcohol. Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, of course. Fuck this guy, man. Someone in his group gave him looted booze. He was nowhere near the protest. He was there to loot. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, fuck this guy, dude. Okay, we're going to go through this list. All right? And I want to see how much it holds out, okay? 11 things it is illegal for your partner to do to you. When talking about abusive relationships, many think of physical abuse, but emotional torture can be just as harmful and equally illegal. Okay. Let's see. What are these 11 things? Let's see. Share sexually explicit images of you, either online or not. Laws surrounding revenge porn make it against the law for someone to share intimate photographs of you with anyone. Okay, fair enough. There might be a legal problem with that. At least in my opinion, there should be. Because, for example, when George Lucas wanted to destroy all of the copies that existed of the Star Wars Christmas special back in the day, he wasn't able to. Because after it had been filmed, he had already given the consent to create the film, so he couldn't really get rid of it afterwards, you know? Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, they couldn't simply say, don't make this video. Or sorry, don't keep watching this video, because they'd already consented to make it. Like, on some level, if you consent to be filmed, then by necessity, you no longer own you no longer own that film. You know what I mean? Does this make any sense, guys? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, basically, if you consent to the creation of a film, then you do on some level consent to the propagation of that film. You can, in essence, you can't like, okay, if Joe Rogan said, okay, I no longer want Fear Factor to be a thing. Well, he doesn't own the rights to Fear Factor. He was employed to be on it, you know? He doesn't actually own Fear Factor. Just because his face is there doesn't mean you can walk that back, in my opinion, right? Does this apply to revenge porn? I don't know. Should it? I don't know. I feel like simply ignoring this precedent just because it's porn might set a weird legal standard. So I think I don't know about this one. It's all, however, it's obviously still being it's obviously still being an asshole, right? It's obviously immoral to share nudes of somebody who doesn't want those nudes being shared around, okay? So, 1, I'm mostly in agreement, but it's kind of strange. 2, restrict your access to money. Well, if you make your own money, I agree. Like, your partner shouldn't steal your money and just use it. Even if your partner is the breadwinner, the law says one partner cannot stop the other from accessing money and should not give them punitive allowances. You have no right to your partner's money, dude. You have no right to your partner's money. If they are the breadwinner, they control the funds. One partner cannot stop the other from accessing money. They can if it's their fucking money. Jesus. Repeatedly put you down. Are you constantly being insulted or being mocked by your partner? You may not think this is domestic abuse, but the new law says persistent name-calling, mocking, and insulting behavior is illegal. They're literally coming after speech. Again, I'm not saying these are good things. They're obviously bad things. They obviously make you an asshole. They obviously mean that you should break up with this terrible person that you're dating. But should it be illegal? No. Stop you from seeing your friends or family? Yes, this is actually illegal. This is kidnapping. If they refuse to let you go and see who you want to see, that is detaining somebody illegally. All right? Scare you. So, don't ever play a prank and jump out of the bushes and scare your partner, or else it's illegal, dude. That's illegal, dude. Maybe your partner doesn't physically assault you, but if they're doing enough to frighten you, then they're committing an offense. This can include, but is not limited to, making angry gestures, using physical size to intimidate, maybe, shouting you down, no, destroying your possessions, that is destruction of property, illegal, breaking things, destruction of property, punching walls, destruction of property, wielding a knife or a gun, that is a threat, threatening to kill or harm you and the children, that's a threat, threatening to kill or harm family pets, that's a threat, threat of suicide, well, they're threatening themselves and not you, all right? Half of this makes sense, half of this is ridiculous. All right. Yes, it is, Nathaniel, absolutely. Whether no more skeletons, spooky, scary skeletons, threaten to reveal private things about you. Whether it's saying they will tell people details about your health or sexual orientation, repeated threats to reveal personal and private information is a form of abuse. Can be, depends. Sometimes it's just speech. Sometimes it's slander. You know, there's a range here. Put tracking devices on your phone. It is illegal under new legislation to monitor a person using online communication tools or spyware. I actually agree with this, you know. Unless they consent to it, this should be illegal, you know. It's like a variant of wiretapping, like illegal wiretapping, you know what I mean? Being extremely jealous. If your partner persistently accuses you of cheating simply for looking at another person, this could be grounds for prosecution. Extreme jealousy, including possessiveness and ridiculous accusations of cheating, are illegal now. So, if you're possessive of your partner because they're your partner, and they think it's unreasonable, that's illegal. If you think that they're cheating on you, and they believe the accusation to be ridiculous, probably because they are cheating on you and they're just saying that, it's illegal. This one is insane. This one is insane. This one's purely insane. You're not allowed to complain when you get cucked, guys. Holy fuck. Make you obey their rules. A relationship should be a partnership, with neither partner having control over the other. So if you are forced to abide by rules they set, it could mean they're committing a crime. Rules which humiliate, degrade, or dehumanize the victim. Examples telling you have no choice in decisions. Again, sometimes like this could actually be a form of unlawful detainment. If they say, listen, I have these set of rules. These are deal breakers for me. These are lines in the sand. If you can't follow these rules, we can't be in a relationship. And they say, okay, then I will dump you. We are not compatible. And then they stop them from leaving. That's detainment. But no, insisting on fucking standards, is not illegal and should not be illegal. Controlling what you wear, agreed. That is a personal choice. I agree. Like if a partner wants to wear something and the other person's like, no, it's like, well, that shouldn't be, preventing them from wearing what they want should be illegal. A lot of these things are things that are immoral but shouldn't be illegal. Forcing you to do things you don't want to do. Yes, obviously. Forcing you to commit crimes, neglect or abuse of children. Forcing you not to reveal anything about your relationship to the authorities. It all counts as abuse. Okay. It also includes making you have sex when you don't want to. Forcing you to look at pornographic material. Forcing you to have sex with others. Yeah, these are all legitimate forms of abuse. Okay. This is the UK, I think, Z Commander. And thanks for the $2. Thanks very much. This is the UK. Yeah. But this one is in conflict with some of the other ones, like here. Forcing you not to reveal anything about your relationship to the authorities. Okay. This is in conflict with threatening to reveal private things about you, isn't it? Like, think about it for a minute. I will tell the police this private and personal information. Well, that violates number 6. But not doing so violates number 11. Maybe it's because it's the authorities. Maybe they want you to violate number 6, but only when it comes to the police, because they're fucking statists. All right. Let's end on some lighthearted news, okay? Man in horse-drawn carriage kicked out of the KFC drive-thru. Okay. Technically, a horse-drawn carriage is being driven, so it shouldn't be out of place at a drive-thru. Look at this guy. A traveler in England said he was denied service at a KFC drive-thru because of the vehicle he was using. Apparently, horse-drawn carriages aren't allowed to order from the window. The carriage, the manager of the KFC came outside after the guy pulled into the drive-thru with his horse-drawn carriage. According to him, he was told he had to leave due to the health and safety concerns of other customers. I had lined up behind some cars and was about to order a bargain bucket when all of a sudden this manager came out and said, "You're not allowed through." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had done nothing wrong. John, the horse, was behaving himself. He was quiet as a lamb. He was a very well-behaved horse. Other restaurants in the area were more horse-friendly. In the end, I had to go to a McDonald's for a Big Mac. No one there batted an eyelid. They didn't say anything to me at all. They just served me my food. I think my treatment from KFC has been downright disgusting and discriminatory against people who use horses and carts. The horse and cart is a common way to get around from where I'm from. All right. A spokesperson for KFC reaffirmed that the company does not allow horse-drawn vehicles in the drive-thru due to health and safety concerns. According to Bell, this incident won't stop him from driving the carriage around, and he even joked he's going to try Burger King drive-thru to see what its policy on horses is. This is pretty funny, actually. Oh my god, dude. That's great. That's excellent. You guys want these links? Okay, here. I'll copy them all. I'll put them in the description of the video, okay? I'll drop them right there. Just refresh. Links. There's all the links. Put them in the description of the stream. Just refresh it, and you can see the links. All right, my friends, that does it for me for today. Thank you very much. I'm streaming tonight. Please drop by twitch.tv/GameBoomers. I'm streaming the original Legend of Zelda on NES. We have not played a retro game in a few months. So here he is. I'll put it in the chat room. Twitch.tv/GameBoomers. You drop by. We are hitting the threshold for official partner status on Twitch. So if you haven't tried Game Boomers yet, please consider coming by and checking out my gaming content. We have a lot of fun there. Sometimes we cosplay, sometimes we tell jokes, sometimes we goof around, and we play video games, and we chat with the chat. And in fact, the chat room is a little bit quieter than this one. Like, we had like 880 people here today. The Game Boomers chat room is more like 100. So if you want to actually talk with me more directly, that is the best place to do it. Drop by Game Boomers, okay? If you want to support the channel, here it is. $5 from recurring source. Subscribe to our Patreon, YouTube memberships, twitch.tv/GameBoomers. If you have YouTube Premium or you have Amazon Prime, you can give a free $5 membership on YouTube or a free $5 sub on Twitch. One of those two things will allow you to donate. You've already paid for the donation, so if you have one of those services, but you have no money to actually donate to me, but you still want to help the channel, you can use one of those two things and give me money as well. If you want to support the channel financially. As always, if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. I want you guys taking care of yourselves before you take care of me. Your bills are more important than mine, okay? And yes, of course, $100 to paypal.me/shortfatotaku. You get into the $5 club for life. All right? So please consider dropping by. Oh, yes. And we have a P.O. box. You want to mail me stuff? There's the P.O. box. You send it to me. I'll open it on the weekly sip. So, I'm gonna push hard on the Game Boomers side of my work here because we are at partner status, and I want to be approved. So please consider dropping by tonight. The more viewers, the more viewers, the more I'm able to help. So go to twitch.tv/GameBoomers if you don't mind. Tomorrow I'll be making a video. It might even be my Chaz video that I've been kind of postponing. I've been waiting for the collapse of Chaz before I make the video. Tomorrow's video will probably be the Chaz video. So consider watching that. The schedule for this week on Game Boomers is like tonight is Zelda, tomorrow night's probably Final Fantasy VII. Tuesday's probably Last of Us 2. We're going to continue our Last of Us 2 playthrough, that fucking monumental train wreck of a game. We'll continue that. Wednesday is July 1st, so we're doing a Canada Day stream, guys. Hell yeah. And then Thursday, I think, might be more Last of Us 2 as well. So that is the plan. I think that's what's going on anyway. As always, videos every day. Going to keep working hard on the main SFO channel too. And D&D is on this week as far as I know. So, they might ban me from Twitch. Who the fuck knows? But I'm still going to give it a solid try. There's no reason not to try, right? Anyway, that's what's going on. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tonight on Twitch, or I will see you tomorrow on this channel for the Chaz video, hopefully. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for donating. Thanks for listening to me ramble about like my old friend situation, because I know that it's, on some level, it's just me talking about like my personal issues, and some people just don't care about that, but I know at least some of you do, and thanks for your support, because frankly, it has been a little bit trying on the personal side of things, I must say. I'm not ashamed to admit it, that it bothered me when it happened. Of course, it bothering me it bothering me when it happened, it didn't affect my resolve, basically. I'm hurt, but I'm still correct, both morally and practically, I think, in this matter. So, there we are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, guys. Oh yeah, the Black Lives Matter story. Hold on, I'll pull that up too. I'll do that right now. Here, Black Lives Matter story. I'll put it in the chat. There it is. I'll put it in the description as well. I'll edit it right now. There it is. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. So yes, I'll see you guys tonight. Hopefully. I love you. Have a good day.